Kejadian 35, Genesis 35. Allah berfirman kepada Yakub, "Bersiaplah, pergilah ke Betel, tinggallah di situ dan buatlah di situ mezbah bagi Allah yang telah menampakkan diri kepadamu ketika engkau lari dari Esau kakakmu." And God said unto Jacob, "Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God that appear unto thee when thou fellest from the face of Esau thy brother." Lalu berkatalah Yakub kepada seisi rumahnya dan kepada semua orang yang bersama-sama dengan dia, "Jauhkanlah dewa-dewa asing yang ada di tengah-tengah kamu. Tahirkanlah dirimu dan tukarlah pakaianmu." Then household and to all that were with him, "Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garment. Marilah kita bersiap dan pergi ke Betel. Aku akan membuat mezbah di situ bagi Allah yang telah menjawab aku pada masa kesesakanku dan yang telah menyertai of my distress and was with me in the way which I went." Mereka menyerahkan kepada Yakub segala dewa asing yang dipunyai mereka dan anting-anting yang ada pada telinga mereka. Lalu Yakub menanamnya di bawah pohon besar yang dekat Sikem, and they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand, and all their earrings which were in their ears, and Jacob hid under the oak which was by Shechem. Sesudah itu berangkatlah mereka, dan kedahsyatan yang dari Allah meliputi kota-kota sekeliling mereka, sehingga anak-anak Yakub tidak dikejar. And they journey, and the terror of God was upon the cities, and were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Yakub. Lalu sampailah Yakub ke Luz, yang di tanah Kanaan, yaitu Betel, ia dan semua orang yang bersama-sama dengan dia. So Yakub come to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is Bethel, he and all the people that were with him. Didirikannya mezbah di situ, dan dinamanyalah tempat itu El Betel, akan diri kepadanya di situ ketika ia lari terhadap kakaknya. And he built there an altar and called the place El Betel, because there God appeared unto him when he fled from the face of his brother. Ketika Deborah inang pengasuh Ribka mati, dikuburkanlah ia di sebelah hilir Betel di bawah pohon besar yang dinamai orang pohon besar penangisan. But Deborah Rebekah nursed it, and she was buried beneath Betel under an oak. The name of it was called Alon Burns. Setelah Yakub datang dari Padan Aram, maka Allah menampakkan diri pula kepadanya dan memberkati dia. And God appeared unto Yakub again when he came out of Padan Aram, and blessed him. Firman Allah kepadanya, "Namamu Yakub, dari sekarang namamu bukan lagi Yakub, melainkan Israel. Itulah yang akan menjadi namamu." Maka Allah menamai dia Israel. And God said unto him, "The name is Jacob. The name shall not be called and more Jacob, but Israel shall be the name." And he called his name Israel. Lagi firman Allah kepadanya, "Akulah Allah yang Maha Kuasa, beranak cuculah dan bertambah banyak. Satu bangsa, bahkan sekumpulan bangsa-bangsa akan terjadi daripadamu, dan raja-raja akan berasal daripadamu." And God said unto him, "I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply, and nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of the loins." Dan negeri ini yang telah kuberikan kepada Abraham dan kepada Ishak akan kuberikan padamu dan juga kepada keturunanmu. And the land which I gave and Ishak to thee, I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. Lalu naiklah Allah meninggalkan Yakub dari tempat ia berfirman kepadanya, and God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. Kemudian Yakub mendirikan tugu di tempat itu, yakni tugu batu. Ia mempersembahkan korban curahan dan menuangkan minyak di atasnya. And Yakub set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone, and a pure drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon. Yakub menamai tempat di mana Allah telah berfirman kepadanya Bethel, and Yakub called the name of the place where God speak with him, Bethel. Sesudah itu berangkatlah mereka dari Bethel ketika mereka tidak berapa jauh lagi dari Efrata. Bersalinlah Rahel dan bersalinlah itu sangat sukar. And the journey from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephraim, and Rahel traveled, and she had hard labor. Sedang ia sangat sukar bersalin, berkatalah bidah kepadanya, janganlah takut, sekali ini pun anak laki-laki yang kau dapat. And it come to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, fear not, thou shalt have these sons also. Dan ketika ia menghembuskan nafas sebab ia mati, kemudian diberikannya nama Ben-Oni kepada anak itu, tetapi ayahnya menamainya Benyamin. And it come to pass as her soul was in departing, for she did, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benyamin. Demikianlah Rahel mati, lalu ia dikuburkan di sisi jalan ke Efrata, yaitu Bethlehem. And Rahel did, and was buried in the way of Ephraim, which is Bethlehem. Yakub mendirikan tugu di atas kuburnya, itulah tugu kubur Rahel sampai sekarang. And Yakub set a pillar upon her grave, that is the pillar of Rahel grave unto this day. Sesudah itu berangkatlah Israel, lalu ia memasang kemahnya di seberang Migdal Eder. And Israel journey and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. Adapun anak-anak lelaki Yakub 12 orang jumlahnya. And it come to pass when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah his father coming, and Israel heard it. No, the son of Jacob were 12. Anak-anak Lea ialah Ruben, anak sulung Yakub, kemudian Simeon, Levi, Yehuda, Isyakar, dan Zebulun. The son of Leah, Reuben, Jacob firstborn, and Simon and Levi, and Judah, and Isyakar, and Zebulun. Anak-anak Rahel ialah Yusuf dan Benyamin. The son of Rahel, Yosef, and Benyamin. Dan anak-anak Bilha, budak perempuan Rahel, ialah Dan serta Naftali. And the son of Bilha, Rahel, handmaid Dan and Naftali. Dan anak-anak Silpa, budak perempuan Leah, ialah Gad and Asher. Itulah anak-anak lelaki Yakub yang dilahirkan baginya di Padan Aram. And the son of Silpa, Leah, handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the son of Jacob which were born to him in Padan Aram. Lalu sampailah Yakub kepada Ishak ayahnya di Mamre dekat Kiryat Aba, itulah Hebron, tempat Abraham dan Ishak tinggal sebagai orang asing. And Yakub come unto Ishak his father unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Ishak sojourned. Adapun umur Ishak 180 tahun, and the day of Ishak were 140 years. Lalu meninggallah Ishak, ia mati dan dikumpulkan kepada kaum leluhurnya. Ia tua dan suntuk umur, maka Esau dan Yakub anak-anaknya itu menguburkan dia. And Ishak gave up the ghost and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him.